It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or time to figure out now for the fun? Congratulations. In what's usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a fellow opponent from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Black Knights will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Navy's offense will have the football first. Army ran all over Navy in the last meeting, the Cadets winning in a blowout.
Army really handled everything so great. All this that goes into this game, their stage, all the pageantry before, they handled it very businesslike, and they took care of Navy, and Navy has heard about it for 364 days.
Well, obviously Navy then, David, they have to come out and they've got to be able to handle their emotions. You know, both academies, they circle this date every single year. This is the biggest game.
Ball's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. On the option, he'll do it himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Army Black Knights offense will get the ball for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Hauls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Black Knights are on the move. He'll take it himself. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Let's look at the big picture for Army. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent.
And what's usually regarded as America's game, this showdown hits a different chord each year when it comes around. Filled with tradition and pageantry, it's a game unlike any other, and one in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the honor and privilege to sing second. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, squaring off with another team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Army's offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressed, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourselves and play one.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Coaches talk about third downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
And the Black Knights will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. So the Navy midshipman offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the fullback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. On the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. He'll ride his man on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And now on second down for this offense. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. He's got him. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. This time they'll go to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Navy now in trouble here on third and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time. Breaks into the open.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass. It's Washington. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the tight end. He smashes his way through again. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Sends it back in motion. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The give out of the gun. Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the championship games, when they get the spotlight on them, a well-deserved spotlight for what they do for everyone out there across this country.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Give to the big fullback. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we're 2 quarters from finding out who's going to sing second, and already Army and Navy have hit some high notes. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough,
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The option look. The pitch.
really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going.
And that's a live ball behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Running through contact. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Now on the option. Touchdown, Navy! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Flynn. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Acho. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running the option. It's Washington. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Black Knights in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Acho. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll go up top on second and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Black Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the air on third and short. And as he throws. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Smashes it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Second down coming up. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're facing a third down. Handoff from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kick is in the air. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. We'll see how the offensive coordinator pieces together this drive down late in the fourth. Under fire! Snagged in the middle. It's Flynn. Just keeps moving. Inside the 30. The tap. Touchdown, Army! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a 1st down for Navy. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the fullback. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To throw, it's Washington. Pocket breaking down. And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. That incompletion leaves him staring at a 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws for the tight end. Fired in there, but incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Lets it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Gets the back moving. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the option. Hard running there. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. So here comes our first play of overtime. Give to the running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now to keep this overtime drive going on 3rd and short. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Motion from the back. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 3rd down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Goes to the option. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They've battled all regular season in the competitive Conference USA, and now it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames, taking on another Conference USA team, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Panthers offense comes on the field first today. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown, Kirk, and one of these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Contact as he let the ball go. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. Play action here on first down. Pulls it in. It's Carter. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking for the wideout. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. There's the handoff. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Off play action, he's looking to throw. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Flames offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game, guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
And the Flames will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback still with the football. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. The Flames will bring their punt team onto the field. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 30-yard line. And they begin the drive here, set up at the 30. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Puts the defender into the spin cycle and breaks free. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. They'll run it here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Stone. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The defense now backed up in their own red zone. Handoff to the right side. Runs through the defender. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, FIU. They connect for 6. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. And the Flames come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Scanning the field, it's Hunt. The pocket breaking down. The Flames bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And it's fair caught right about the 45-yard line. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. A short completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Oh, look at the quick cut. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Scanning the field. It's Huck. Looks left and finds his target there. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Dickens. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They'll kick it away here. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Liberty. A huge defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Hit one out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Flames.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Proctor. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Off target and incomplete. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. This time it's complete. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, a Conference USA Championship game that's already had its share of stirring moments. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the second half of the CUSA Championship.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They try to sneak it for the first.
Now, how about that? Good job by the offensive line. The quarterback, they pick up this first down here on 3rd down and 1 with the QB sneak. There are a lot of bodies crowding around that line who was able to find just enough space to pick up the first down in a new set of downs.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Huck. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Flames will bring their punt team on the field now. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner will be brought down. Off the play fake on first down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Dickens.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's got it with room to run. He's out of bounds after a nice gain, and finally, a spark of life from this offense.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. Sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Dickens. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. To throw, it's Huck. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Liberty.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. No huddle now for the offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
And the back gets the football. Gets the first and still running. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Working clock with the ground game. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Flames starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Huck. Pressure is coming. Slides to avoid the big hit. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone on this possession. Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Burke.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to throw. It's Proctor. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? He escapes the pocket. Picks up the first and is still going. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. The pass rush closing in. A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? He'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Over the middle, it's Burke. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. A deep shot to the right. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big fourth down stop. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense will just take a knee. Well, that's college football. You're going to have your highs and lows. They had big expectations today, Kirk. They just fall short. Couldn't get it done.
Well, Chris, we sat down and talked to them, and you're right. They put a lot into this game. I think they were very confident that they had everything that it took to be able to win this football game. And now they're going to have to put this one behind them, learn from the mistakes, move forward, can still have a great season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.